All right. Hello, friends, and welcome back to what I hope is another exciting episode of The Divine Speaker, but it might be really scary. I'm not sure. Last episode, I said that I was going to look into the scene with Sign and see whether or not I could show it on YouTube. I can't. Not even taking things out, cropping things out of the screen or anything. There were things said that we're just gonna have to get past, but they had a nice little moment together, and that's that. Let's go on. Now that we were separated, all the blood rushed to my face. What was that? Why did I'm so embarrassed.
So, what do you think? I'm a good teacher, right?
Sure.
Maybe I can be your private tutor.
I think I'm going to head to bed.
Aw, you won't even spend the night with me?
No.
I think I should...
Aw, this is kind of embarrassing, but... I didn't want to tell you. I have a grave illness, and if I spend the night alone, I could die.
Poor thing. We will miss you. We'll have a funeral in your honor, but
What?
wait a second.
Of course I'll stay... Wait a second. Are you lying to me?
Okay, you got me.
Hopefully Rain, part of his character development is realizing when Sign is being a silly little bitch. I don't know.
Fine. I'll be all cold and alone tonight.
As you should. He turned me around and pushed me out the door.
Hey, wait!
Don't have too much fun without me.
I am going the heck back to bed. Locking the door?
Nighty-night.
Getting out of here. Slam. He shut the door in my face, and I heard the lock slide into place. At least he locked the door. The rest of Knox's mansion was still pitch black and silent. Definitely time to head back to my room and get some sleep. I quickly found my way back to my room and shut the door. What if something's in there now? Oh boy. With the door locked, I finally got myself into bed. Sign. Can't believe what he did. Hey yo. The way he touched me in a totally normal circumstance. Can't stop thinking about it. Rain? I closed my eyes, finally. What a long day. I feel like so much has happened. Although that's been every day lately.
Destiny. Listen to.
Okay.
Speaker. More.
I will not be listening to the speaker no more, thank you very much.
The light shall guide you.
Okay. Ooh, okay. So, this is the point where we learn that we might have saviors coming to get to us? A cold wind blew through the outskirts of Oxhabor, where two men walked side by side. Not quickly, but at a speed to enjoy the night's atmosphere. They continued like this for a while, quietly and comfortably, before one of them broke the silence.
It hasn't changed a bit, has it?
It feels the same. Oppressive and cold. I'm still not sure about this.
The people aren't any less creepy either. If anything, they're even more tense than before.
Ilron, you're changing the subject.
What, me? I would never. All right, I promise. I'll do everything I can to make sure they aren't harmed.
The green-haired man watched the other out of the corner of his eye. Smooth, fair skin with two moles under his lip. Each hair fluffy enough that he almost wanted to touch. Blank eyes that still moved to watch him back, even if they couldn't see him.
You feel the same about him, right?
What does that mean?
The moment we met, I felt something, but I don't know exactly what he is.
Do you think he could be the same as you?
No, but he feels similar. I feel drawn to him.
Sure would be a shame if he died before we could work it out.
Ilron,
Varys.
we won't let that happen. Anyway, I was surprised by how much you teased them. You're usually much friendlier.
What are you talking about? That's being so friendly.
But it worked, didn't it? We learned a lot.
And from the reactions to your questions,
They couldn't be from anywhere else. Finally, an actual lead. After all these years of searching.
Okay.
And then, you can finally go back.
yeah,
Varys extended his hand silently, reaching out to something unknown.
this whole town feels like death. Like sadness and terror. But I can't see a single soul. These murders have gone on for longer than you've been alive. But if they've only ramped up in the last few years, hundreds, if not thousands, must have died. So, where are their souls? They can't just have disappeared.
I don't like where this is going.
Me either. Ilron, I know I told you that we have to protect them, but promise me that if it becomes too dangerous, we'll leave.
But
Your life isn't worth throwing away. For me.
fine. You don't do anything reckless either.
Varys turned his eyes back to Ilron and smiled.
You're being very obedient today.
Ooh.
That's not something people usually call me.
I guess I'm lucky then. I get to see all these different sides of you.
If you're cold, tell me, and we can stay somewhere warmer, okay?
No need. You'll keep me warm, right?
Of course.
The night would be chilly and dark, but with only the waxing moonlight to illuminate their path. It was still more welcoming than the town. I misread that. It's okay. Meanwhile, back in this place... What's that? Someone banging on my door? Maybe if I just ignore it.
Hurry up and get your ass out of bed. We haven't gone all day.
Leos. I was terrified. What? Leos, why is he making such a racket?
Hey, don't say it like that. Be a little nicer.
It looks like it's still nighttime outside. What are y'all doing?
Here we are, waiting for him once again. I've been knocking for like 5 minutes.
Well, maybe he's busy.
Hey,
You've got to let a man take care of his business, you know?
no.
What could he possibly be busy with at this time in the morning?
Maybe he woke up with a...
Don't say that. You don't have any right to talk about him that way.
Fawn, there were things that happened in that room that you do not know about.
Will you two just shut up? Look, if I have to stand here any longer, I'm gonna strangle someone.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. A little light strangulation, some candles. Is our Leo still sleepy? Not very good at mornings, are we?
No, he's not. Oh, Fawn?
Shut up. At least I'm awake. Unlike some.
Wait, have I overslept? When I looked towards the window, it was still dark out. The light from the moon rested softly over the room. Birds chattered in the distance. Not long until sunrise, then. I still didn't quite understand why we had to be out so early. Did Nox think that the more time we had to investigate, the better? I guess it made sense. The other three were already up, so I'd better hurry. I jumped out of bed, quickly got dressed, and pulled the lock back from the door. Leos glared at me, a sleepy expression on his face.
Good morning.
Is that all you have to say? I've been standing here for like 5 minutes.
It could have been 6. Don't worry about it.
Sorry I overslept? What do you want me to say?
You didn't even oversleep. It's still early.
Leo's here is just upset that I woke him up.
Man, you were awake longer into the night than everybody else, but then you also woke up earlier than... Did you ever sleep last night, Sign?
Sorry. I was pretty tired after Sign kept me up last night.
Wait, what? He did. What?
Don't embarrass me, Rain. I don't want them to know about our midnight rendezvous. Oh, the scandal!
Oh, shit.
What did he do to you? He didn't hurt you, did he?
No.
Whoa, what a switch! I thought you didn't care what Rain did. What does it matter so much to you?
What? Fine, I don't care then. You can do whatever you want. Just don't come crying to me when you get hurt.
Guys, calm down. It's fine. We just talked about Aurelia Cavella, that's all.
That is not what happened.
Poor Rain. He's been missing out all this time. Luckily for him, I'm both gorgeous and kind. I'll teach him whatever he wants to know. Leo's too, if he's up for it.
What did you guys do?
We just sat there and we talked about Aurelia Cavella.
No need to be jealous. I've left him pure and ready for you.
What? I don't. Why would I?
You're so obvious.
Well, I don't care. Yeah, do whatever you want.
Oh boy.
Does he need your permission to do whatever he wants? The kind and merciful Leos has come down and graced us with his permission. Hooray! Anyway, I'm just doing him a favor. He wanted to know about love, and I happen to be a master of it.
You told him?
Sure. Huh? Was I meant to keep it a secret? Oh, did Rain tell Sign? Yes.
Yeah, he asked.
It's no big deal. Rain just told me that you guys need to learn the meaning of love, so I offered to help. Truly, my kindness knows no bounds.
Fawn's face was sour, and his hands were balled into fists at his side. Usually he was really easy to get along with, but with Sign, maybe their personalities were just too different. Sign's just trying to help. Why can't he understand that?
He doesn't need your help. He's just fine the way he is.
Thanks, Fawn.
Huh? Do you get to speak for him?
No,
Exactly. I guess someone like you should know your place.
Damn, bitch.
Stop teasing him, Sign. Really, nothing much happened.
Okay.
If you're done now, we should be leaving.
Oh, it's bright in here. We quickly made our way down the staircase and into the hall below. Light from the moon now shone over our surroundings, illuminating the previously shadow-ridden room. Things that were hidden before were now easily seen. Doors led off in all directions, but they were tightly shut. I wonder, what lies beyond them? I don't want to know.
I wonder what's through those doors. I'm a little curious.
So I wasn't the only one thinking it.
It makes me feel a little nosy, but I can't help but wonder myself. Probably best not to snoop around too much, though. We have a job to do.
I mean, technically speaking, our job is to snoop around, try to figure it out, so I don't know. Every now and then I could see Fawn looking at me out of the corner of his eye, but when I tried to get his attention, he'd look away. Was he still upset? Sign and Leos walked slightly ahead, arguing about the morality of snooping through Nox's house, so I quietly grabbed Fawn and pulled him to the side.
Hey, are you okay?
What do you mean? I'm fine.
I feel like you're avoiding me. Is it about what happened with Sign?
I didn't know it was going to upset you that much. He looked away from me again.
I don't want you to do those things with just anyone. You're worth so much more than just him.
Thanks. Wow. I didn't know he had the ability to talk like that.
I don't trust him at all. He just wants to use you. And when he's done, he'll chuck you to the side.
I
You don't understand how much I mean... I don't want anything bad to happen to you. If I stay quiet and let him do whatever he wants, I'd never forgive myself.
Interesting. Well, Fawn, we are supposed to be doing Leos's route in this playthrough, but I find it so interesting because supposedly Leos, we've talked about this, has more of the plot to the game. But Fawn seems like he's the, canon choice. The game just seems to push you towards Fawn. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I don't know what "it's fine" is going to mean. In the basis of this, it's fine, don't worry about me. I'm not sure that I want to say that, so I guess I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
I'm sorry, Fawn. I didn't realize you'd be so upset.
He's taking it so personally. I don't want to fight with him. If he feels this strongly about it, then I won't do it again.
You're right. I made a mistake. I won't do it again.
He didn't even say what all happened. Rain, he barely knows.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I overreacted.
I will say that some things went down in that scene, though. To be fully honest, Fawn, you are so correct. But
I don't want you to be corrupted by him.
Corrupted? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand all of these new things.
It's okay to learn slowly. You don't have to go to him.
You're right.
I ruffled his hair a little.
Thanks, Fawn.
What? It's okay.
Cyan and Leos were starting to look worried, so we made our way back over to them.
So, where are we headed first?
If it were up to me, straight home, but since that's not an option...
I'm sorry. I want that too.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
Why don't we go check out the town square that everyone's been talking about? It seems like a good place to start anyway.
I agree. That sounds like a good place.
Not a bad idea. Brains and beauty all in one. You're a complete package.
Thank you?
Aw, Fawn.
I wonder where Nox went.
Who cares? I glanced around the empty room. There wasn't even a hint of light. Or of life. No plants or flowers. No pictures hanging on the walls.
Anyway, let's get out of here. We've got a lot to do today.
When we tried the door this time, we found it unlocked. Phew.
Fresh air! Oh, how I've missed you!
You were inside for one night. Stop overreacting.
Who'd want to stay in one place all night? Things to do, people to see? Or is it things to see, people to do? I never remember. Anyway, it feels stuffy to be locked up all night like that. No one even tied me up. What a waste.
Why? That seems like a waste of time.
So, which way is it?
Oh, I know the way.
Of course you do.
What's wrong?
Forget it.
Outside, the sun was struggling to peek out from between the dense, gray clouds, but even that looked inviting right now. I was struck by the same sensation that I felt in Stagwitch. Even though everything was so different here, some things can't help but stay the same. The way the sun rises and falls, the warmth it leaves on my face, the feeling of the wind blowing through my hair, it was still the same, no matter how far I was from home. Something about it just made me feel more comfortable. Maybe I'm not so lost after all. Plus, I'm not alone. There's no way I could do any of this without the others. Leos and Cyan were busy arguing about something or another. I was actually starting to think that they were more similar than they realized.
You two are pretty close after all, right?
What? Are you kidding me? I couldn't think of anyone worse to be close to.
Aw, Leos, you're breaking my heart over here. Let me down easy, okay?
What heart?
Ouch! You wound me.
I like their banter a lot. Okay, Fawn. Both Leos and Fawn still seemed a little wary of Sign. Just yesterday they were telling me not to trust him after all. But Sign has this way of forcing you to open up to him. He's easy to talk to, full of natural charisma and charm. We might have only just met, but I liked him. He's fun?
You know, it's a little cheesy, and I know we haven't all known each other for very long, but I'm glad you guys are here with me.
If I were you, I'd be pretty glad to have me around too.
Okay. Fawn gave me a soft smile and Sign wrapped his arm around my waist.
Getting sentimental?
What? No, I'm just happy.
I knew you were a dumbass, but this is taking it to new levels. There's a literal murderer on the loose and you're being all sappy.
A murderer? You mean someone other than you?
Duh.
Fawn grabbed my arm and pulled me away from Sign as casually as possible. Oh my goodness, you guys.
If you three are done messing around, let's go.
Fawn, Leos, and I followed behind Sign through the streets. It turned out that Nox's house was actually pretty far from the center of town, okay? It was set aside all by itself, on a large piece of land. The air was brisk and cool, and for some reason I felt confident. Today was going to be a good day.
Hey guys, don't you think there's a lot of people around?
Ooh, it might be a day when they update the sign. Compared to yesterday, it was basically packed. People were walking around, going about their business. They didn't pay any attention to us, instead chatting with each other excitedly.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Fawn shrunk back a little, withdrawn but still doing better than he did in Stagwitch. He was getting more confident, less scared, but maybe I should still check up on him. Sure?
Hey, Fawn.
I pulled on his long sleeve gently, quietly getting his attention. He glanced at me out of the corner of his eye.
It's pretty busy, isn't it? Are you doing alright?
His eyes went down to the ground before coming back up to meet mine.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just a little worried about what's suddenly going on. Don't you think it's like they're celebrating?
The fact that their names aren't on the list?
It does seem like that, doesn't it?
I mean, I'm not trying to say they can't celebrate anything. It just makes me a little nervous. You don't think they want to hurt me, do you?
Why? That was a strange jump to make.
What do you mean? Why would they hurt you?
What if they think I did it on purpose? Then they might try to hurt me or hurt you.
Do what on purpose?
You know I won't let them touch you. You don't have to worry. No one's going to hurt you.
What if I deserve it?
Even if you did, I'd still be here for you. I'm not about to abandon any of my friends over what other people think.
Thank you. I hope it's just nothing, and we just happen to arrive on a bad day. But the closer we get to... No, never mind.
Okay. Closer we get to what? Probably best not to push him right now. Instead, I gently gave him a pat on the back, and he smiled at me. There we go. Just what is all this commotion about?
Sign, do you have any clue what's going on?
Nope. Usually I only come here for one thing, and it isn't wandering around the city.
Oh, look.
The streets were lined with stalls every color of the rainbow. some filled with fruits, vegetables, and other baked goods, while others had knickknacks and collectibles. What is going on today?
Weren't they all frightened yesterday? What would suddenly make them hold a market in the streets?
I don't know.
Something good must have happened. There was no other explanation for it. Earlier, I did say I felt today would be a good day.
Well, why don't we look around a little? I'm sure someone will know what's happening.
Ooh, detective sign on the case!
This isn't the time to be messing around. Grow up.
I'm completely serious, you know. Watch this.
Sign stormed forward, pretending to hold a magnifying glass and examining things. He turned back around and winked at Leos, showing off.
Oi, you.
Me?
Mare.
Hey, wait!
Okay. Leos grabbed my arm and dragged me away from Sign and Fawn, into a nearby side alley. Okay, hello?
Now listen here. I don't know what you're playing at, but whatever you have going on with that runt has to stop.
Okay.
What? That runt?
You know who I'm talking about. Don't get close to him and start letting him follow you around.
Wait, you mean Sign? I wouldn't say we're close. We only met yesterday.
And he's all over you like a moth drawn to flame. I don't like it and I don't trust him. I just don't understand how you can be so gullible. He's obviously after something and you're just giving it to him.
But you barely know him. So how would you know? Don't you think you're judging him a little harshly?
It's obvious. Normal people don't act like that.
Oh, so normal people introduce themselves by starting forest fires.
Get him, Rain.
And since when did you care about what happened to me? Why are you suddenly being so protective?
What? I'm not. How am I being protective?
My dude. My bro. Look at yourself right now.
You are. You've been acting really weird lately.
This is your fault.
Okay.
What are you even talking about?
I don't want to be close to you. I don't want to feel this way.
Okay.
But you forced yourself in this close. Even when I tried to push you away, and now I have no choice but to keep you safe. You never should have helped me in the first place. I can't let you. Not like them.
What? It's not my fault. Would you rather we have just left you there to die?
Yes. It's exactly what you should have done.
No.
You might think you saved my life, but all you did was make it more difficult. I can't protect you. Not when you keep making such stupid fucking decisions. It's like you're asking for someone to kidnap you and sell you as a slave or something.
Damn. Okay.
You know, you don't have to protect me. I can protect myself. I'm not a little kid. And it's not like you owe me anything. I did what any decent person would do.
And most people aren't as decent as you.
Thank you.
And I owe you more than you realize. Trust me.
Okay. He looked away from me. What happened to make him like this? His expression was pained, distressed, as if, okay. Damn. As if losing me would be the worst thing in the world. I'm so used to him looking grumpy. The sad face doesn't suit him at all.
Don't make that sad face. Cheer up.
Wait, what are you doing?
We're hugging now, Leos.
What do you mean? I'm hugging you. Don't you know what a hug is? That's pretty sad.
Yeah, but why?
You look like you needed one.
Get off me.
Not yet.
He was so tall, I wasn't even sure if this was really comforting to him. Still, if it cheered him up even a little, and honestly, it didn't feel that bad.
Sorry, I still don't really understand. But you're just trying to look out for me, right?
I
know we started off badly, but I want to be friends with you. Don't you want to be friends?
Sure, those are the words we can use for this.
I don't, but at this point, do I have any choice?
No.
It's dangerous to be my friend. Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd say it's kinda dangerous to be my friend now, too. So we're even.
When I finally looked up into his face, he avoided my gaze. His cheeks were pink, and his expression looked almost pained.
Okay, I get it. Let go of me already. You made your point.
Yes, sir.
I quickly let go of him. If that went on any longer, I'd be risking my life.
No word of this to the others,
Sure.
Okay. And hey, I'll try to be more careful, alright? But be nicer to Sign.
No chance.
Alright, anyway. Back with the rest of everybody else. When we found our way back, Sign was buzzing around Fawn, who looked a little scared.
Come on, you can tell me. You totally like him, right? You're totally head over heels.
And we just had a moment in the alley.
No, I don't even know what you're
Hey guys, what are you talking about?
Nothing.
Ooh, more importantly, what were you two talking about?
Stuff. Sign quickly found his way to Leos' side, to his annoyance.
What's this I see? Our stoic, grumpy guard dog is looking all red in the face?
He is still.
I am not. Stop buzzing around me, and don't call me that.
Why not? It's the truth.
Okay.
You'd make a pretty cute dog, Leos.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's stop wasting time and check out the market. Maybe someone knows what's up.
I just want to know what the hell is up with the market. The closer we got, the louder the crowd became. Shopkeepers and helpers bustled between stalls, trading and yelling. Kids ran around playing, and everyone looked happy. From some far-off corner, a soft melody drifted towards us.
Everything is so brimming with life. For a town that smells of death, it's a little unnerving.
It was nice, but strange after yesterday. I wanted to enjoy the atmosphere, but I couldn't help but feel on edge. We slowly made our way through between the stalls, pushing through the crowds of people. The atmosphere was strikingly different from before. I wanted to think that yesterday was just an unlucky day to arrive, but there has to be some sort of explanation as to why everyone was so cheerful suddenly. It was absolutely packed. You couldn't even see the ground through the huge mob of people. Slowly, we took in the sights and smells of the market. Spices, fruit, perfume. So many different scents. Some stalls had cloths and colors I didn't even know existed. Others had dishes decorated with intricate gold patterns, delicate and fine. Beads and jewelry and dolls and... Oh, wait a second. Where did everyone go? Oh boy, Rain. Over here? No. This way? They're all gone. Left, right, back the way we came, ahead of me. I couldn't see anyone. No hint of red or blue hair poked out from the crowd, and Sign was nowhere to be seen either. Although at that height, I didn't really expect to spot him easily.
Hey, move out of the way!
Sorry.
Maybe suddenly stopping in the middle of the path wasn't a great idea. For now, I'll look around for them. Not far up ahead was a small clearing, much quieter than the rest of the marketplace. That should do. Slowly, I weaved between the swarms of people and made my way to the clearing. I tried my best not to bump into anybody, but it was kind of unavoidable in a place like this. With a sigh, I leant against a wall and took in my surroundings. I smiled to myself. I couldn't resist it. Everyone was bustling around, joyful and lively. They danced to the music and chatted happily. It was refreshing, exciting, even. Even the markets at home didn't have this kind of atmosphere. Everyone just seemed happy. Truly happy. But that was a little besides the point. How was I meant to find anyone? Would they search for me too? I hope the other three have managed to stick together. I'm sure Leos will scold me once he finds me. Honestly, I'm mostly worried about Fawn. I know he's bad with crowds. Sign would be fine. He has enough confidence and charisma to talk himself out of everything. Leos, he'll turn up huffing and puffing, exhausted from searching for me, but then say he wasn't looking for me anyway. With that thought in my mind, I decided to stay here for a little while. It was a nice chance to slow down and just take in the world. First, 5 minutes passed. Then 10, 20, 30. No sign of the others. Well, I guess if I don't start looking, I'll still be here at sundown. We have stuff to do. Can't stand here all day. I stood up straight and stretched out my shoulders. Okay, time to find them after all. Slowly, I made my way back to the stalls. Maybe if I browse for a while, I'll run into a familiar face. Were they kidnapped? With only minimal pushing, I made my way through the busy walkway, carefully keeping an eye out for my friends. From close up, the various wares looked even more impressive. If I saw these at home, I definitely would have. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't have been able to afford them, but I would have looked on with great interest. Each stall was different from the last. It was mesmerizing. I tried to avoid staying at any one stall too long. I didn't have much money, and I wouldn't want to take up space that actual shoppers could use. Whenever my eyes met a salesperson, I smiled and moved on. Awkward. Towards the middle of the market, I found a small stall manned by a single young lady. Her orange hair reached just below her shoulders, fanning around her. She was selling hooded capes in nearly every color imaginable. Nice. They looked thick and warm, delicately intricate and detailed. With only a glance, I could tell that the quality was high. I could only dream of owning something like this. I gently ran my fingertips over the stitches. Clean and small. When I raised my eyes, they locked with the young lady that was manning the stall. Whoops, time to go.
You seem a little lost.
Yes.
Huh?
Could she tell just by looking at me?
Well, I suppose I am. How could you tell?
I've been watching you walk up and down the walkway for the past few minutes.
Okay.
At this time of the month, it can get busy. Do you need me to point you anywhere?
Oh no, that's okay. I'm actually just trying to find my friends. We got split up while looking around.
Ah, I see. I can't be of much use to you then. So many people have come through here already.
I can imagine. Actually, while I'm here, what's going on today? I arrived yesterday and everyone was shut up in their houses.
Today, you could say it's a special day. Everyone's celebrating that we're safe for another month.
Huh?
Is there anything else I can help you with? I can tell you're interested in these.
She set her hand down on the edge of the cape I'd been admiring. It really was beautiful.
It's beautiful. I hope I can own something like this one day too.
Thank you. Not many people stop to look, so I appreciate that.
I can tell it's well made. I've sewn in the past, but nothing near this level. Anyway, I guess I'd better start looking for my...
Oh, Rain!
Good. I turned towards the familiar voice. I could see his little head bobbing up and down as he jumped to get my attention.
Is that one of your lost friends?
No, he's just calling for me for no reason.
I don't know him.
Damn, Rain! I turned back around.
I should be off then. Thanks.
I I waved goodbye and made my way over to Sign. Gods, he's really making a scene. This isn't the place for it. A few people watched me as I walked by, but I couldn't see any hostility in their glances. Phew, I can relax a little.
Sign! Over here!
Rain! Oh, I missed you!
They practically jumped on me, holding on tight. Quickly, I set him down and held onto the edge of his sleeve. I didn't want to get separated again. I know not long ago Leos warned me about Sign, but I felt safer with him than completely alone in an unknown place.
So glad I found you. I got split up and I couldn't find anyone. Have you seen the others around?
He glanced down at my hand, then smiled up at me.
You know, I could get used to that.
Okay.
What?
The way you yell out my name. Would you do it for me just one more time?
No.
Yell out your name?
The way my name just rolls off your tongue. It's delicious.
That's great.
Sign?
Wow, you follow orders so easily. How adorable. Aren't you a good boy? Maybe not a boy, but a puppy? I can practically see your tail wagging sometimes.
I don't really know what you mean. Hell, I don't think I want to know what you mean.
If you ask nicely, I might be able to teach you about it later.
I'm okay.
Sure. But for now, have you seen the other two? That's much more important.
Hot Pants and Squeaky? Nah, I haven't seen them. Shouldn't be too hard to find them, though.
I mean Leos and Fawn.
Yes, Hot Pants and Squeaky.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Well, I've been searching for a while now, but you're the only one I found.
Maybe they're off having a good time together?
Doubt it.
I hope so. I think Leos would be okay, but I don't want Fawn to be stuck out here alone.
Poor precious Rain. Your innocence is cute at least.
Pardon?
Let's go look for these men of yours then, shall we? Make sure not to let go. I wouldn't want you getting lost again.
Of course. Thanks, Sign.
My pleasure.
He winked at me before turning and scanning the crowd. Squeaky should be the easiest to find.
Follow me, good looking. Let's see if we can catch ourselves some men.
We made our way through the marketplace, careful to keep a close eye out for the others. Along the way, we stopped at various stalls where Sign spoke to the people behind them. When he spoke, the conversation flowed naturally. It was like... how do I put this? His voice commanded people to listen. It was so different to how he usually acted. Suddenly, Sign's eyes went wide and he rushed away from me. Sign, no.
Wait, Sign!
I chased after him to another stall a little further down. Is it Lilas's stall?
Rain, look! I found something for you!
Okay.
What?
He picked up a purple vegetable from the stall, lifting it to show to me. Thank you.
What is this?
It looks like an eggplant? They're not exactly rare.
Wait, this is what they look like?
Sign.
Uh-huh. It's a vegetable. What's so surprising to you?
Whoa, look at that curve.
Sign, that's not what it's used for. He ran his fingers down the curve of the eggplant, grinning the whole time. Oh boy.
Do you like them this big? Or would you prefer something slightly smaller?
Non-existent.
Does it really matter? If one's too small, just have two.
Right.
Whoa! That's hardcore, Rain.
Wait. Backtrack a little. How do you not know what an eggplant looks like? Don't you, cook?
Cook? Me? Why would I?
To stop yourself from starving to death? surely you eat, right?
No.
Huh? Don't you have people to do that for you?
Cook, to be fair, not eat.
Huh?
Oh, I have a question. Do you wash these before cooking them?
Of course. Otherwise, they'd still be covered in dirt. You don't want to eat dirt, do you?
Oh, like this? Is this how you do it?
I'm not reading that.
I think it's getting really clean. Rain, look how good I'm doing.
Wait a second, that looks like... At least Rain understands now. Oh god. Last night, I felt my face instantly heat up. Surely he's not doing this here, in public. He's being a deviant, isn't he? It looks like a...
Hey, stop that!
I snatched it out of his hands. Not here, this isn't the place.
Whoa, careful how you're handling the eggplant, Rain. You wouldn't want to bruise it.
This... stop being such a...
Judging by your reaction, I take it you've learned a lot from my lesson already. That makes me so happy. What a good student.
Thanks.
Just... shut up.
Did I embarrass you? Oh, I know what's happening here. You're imagining that it's yours in place of the eggplant, aren't you? You only have to ask, you know.
Hey.
You can have whatever you want.
Thanks. He giggled to himself before snatching the eggplant back.
Hi, sir. We'll be taking this eggplant, please.
Where are we going to put it? Not like that. What? Why is he buying it? I watched in shock as he pulled out a coin purse and exchanged money with the stall holder. He was clutching the eggplant to his chest with a smirk on his face.
What? Why? Why did you buy that?
Why do you think?
You've got to be kidding me.
To cook with, obviously. Such a dirty mind for such an innocent puppy.
We don't have a kitchen sign.
I thought you didn't know how to cook.
Well, I haven't thought that far ahead yet, but I'm sure we can find some use for it.
Forget it.
While we're here. Excuse me, mister? If it's not any trouble, would you be kind enough to tell me what all of this is about? My companions and I arrived yesterday to find everyone shut up in their houses.
The man, obviously not happy that after all that talking we only bought a single eggplant, shrugged his shoulders.
Say, perhaps this would loosen your lips up a little?
Sign dangled a small pouch in front of the stall owner. His mouth opened almost instantly.
I'll tell you anything you wish, young master.
That's the spirit. Now, what's happening today?
I don't know how much you've heard already.
People going missing, some turning up dead, yada yada yada.
He looked disgusted with Sign's casual tone, but kept speaking anyway.
Well, it was coming to the time.
The time?
The time for the offerings.
Offerings? That's a strange way to put it.
That's great, but you haven't answered my question yet.
He shook the coin purse and the merchant jumped to correct the issue.
Well, isn't it obvious? Now that they've been chosen, we can go back to normal. Until next time, at least.
Here you go, mister. Enjoy.
He tossed the purse towards the man before pulling me away.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What do you mean?
Hey, you two!
There he is. Squeaky. Leos pushed his way through the crowd towards us. He was dragging Fawn along by the arm behind him.
Leos! Vaughn! I'm so glad the two of you are...
Bad news, follow me.
Okay. He turned around and started walking, still dragging Fawn behind him. Sign and I jogged to catch up with the two of them.
What's going on?
When I turned around, you were gone. I wanted to try to find you, but Leo's told me to stay with him.
Good.
Did he look after you?
His eyes widened at my question.
Yeah, I guess he did.
I'm proud of him.
Aw, my Leos is a softie after all.
Shut up. I'm not your anything.
Not yet.
What? Anyway, it's not like I had the choice.
I eyed him up. It really seemed like his personality was a lot different to what I originally thought.
I almost don't want to ask. Why do you have an eggplant?
You know.
Huh? Well, why not? It might come in useful later.
Forget I asked.
Well, what's the news?
Look.
He stopped abruptly. At the far end of the market stalls was a large notice board filled with leaflets, maps, and notes. Our names are on the board, aren't they? In the center of the board was official announcements. Marriages, children, deaths.
What about it?
Are you an idiot? Do you remember what Knox told us?
Of course. Names appearing on the...
Names appearing on the notice board. Everyone's celebrating. I scanned down the list. Deaths. Giles, Tane, Sita, Enel, Rain.
What could this possibly... I'm not...
Well, you know what they said. Names appearing here before they die. This seems a little foreboding.
Surely there must be another Rain here. That must be it.
I swallowed hard. Surely, right? I looked between my three companions. They all had difficult expressions, impossible to read. No one thought it was a different Rain.
What? What do I do?
We leave. We pack up and run, immediately.
But what about...
No buts. This isn't a joke. This is your life we're talking about. Stop trying to be a hero.
I ran my fingers over the writing. Some of the ink rubbed off on my hand. Still fresh.
I agree. I don't think we can stay here. It's too dangerous.
Really? What if running away is exactly what they want from you?
Then what do you suggest? Sit around waiting for his death?
We solve the mystery, obviously, before whoever or whatever can get to him. Easy, right?
That's too risky. I won't allow it.
Is that your decision to make?
What, you think I care about your opinion? You're just some stray that's been following us around since yesterday. We don't even know you.
Oh? Weren't you the one sent to kill him? If anyone's opinion doesn't matter, it'd be yours. Maybe you're planning on killing him yourself, huh? Don't want anyone else to steal that from you?
No! I wouldn't...
Why not? How do any of us know that we can trust your word? No response.
I own one. I'm here to protect him, that's all.
Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you when you mumbled from all the way up there.
I said I'll protect him!
Thanks. I can't even respond. What am I meant to do?
Why don't we just ask Rain?
Right.
Great idea.
They looked at me eagerly. I don't think we're going to be allowed to leave, considering the fact that we weren't allowed to leave the mansion. Though it might be interesting to see what happens if we do try to leave, but I don't think that's the right choice here. I think we have to solve the mystery.
I can't leave.
Why? You can leave. Don't act like this. Don't say that.
Knox needs our help, and I need his. If I leave now, they'll never find out the truth. He's the only one who knew Caspian.
How do you know he's the only one? We can find other people. Why can't you just be happy living your life? Do you want to die?
Of course I don't! I think we can do it. We can solve this.
That's the spirit. I knew you were the fun one.
I don't want to be here, Sign.
I'll follow you wherever you go. So, any decision you make is the right one to me.
Thank you. I looked at Leos. He didn't look convinced.
No.
Okay.
Please?
No.
I can't do it without you.
Fine. Just don't come running to me when you end up dead.
Well,
Weren't you going to protect me?
After this? No way. I'll just come along for a laugh.
thank you. He scoffed at me. My heart still felt heavy, but I put on a brave face.
Did you guys learn anything in the marketplace?
Leos and I asked around a little while looking for you, but...
But?
We heard whispers of a body being found on the outskirts of town. It might be worth checking out.
That could end up being me. I took a deep breath. No point worrying about it now.
Sign?
Well, before I caught up with you, I did hear something.
Okay.
There's a fortune teller in town.
Okay.
Fortune teller? What does that have to do with anything?
Stop messing around.
No, really. Apparently she's really good. She might be able to tell us something.
I spoke to a couple of people, and they kept saying things about offerings, it finally being time, and being safe for now. The way they talked about it was a lot different to Nox. I think we should try to find him, and ask some more questions first.
I don't agree.
So, 3 leads?
I guess so. They don't feel very solid, but it's a start.
We don't know how much time we have. We might not even get to investigate all 3.
Valid.
I suppose we should choose wisely then.
I have a feeling that we're going to be able to do 2 out of 3, but not all of them. I think the most intriguing, the best for us would be check this body y'all are talking about. And then maybe Nox. I don't know what the fortune teller's gonna do for us, Sign. That sounds like some rom-com bullshit. Let's look at the body, I guess.
For some reason, it's the lead I least want to investigate, but it's probably the most important.
Opposite for me. It's the lead I most want to investigate.
Before they clean it up, let's go find that body.
Is that really a good idea? It sounds dangerous.
I glanced in Leos's direction, but he just shrugged. Helpful, as usual. I just wanted some reassurance. He was the one who suggested it in the first place.
No, probably not. The idea is terrifying, but we need to see what we're going up against.
If you're sure.
I'm not. I'm the opposite of sure. Best to put on a tough face for now.
Let's get moving. We won't get anywhere standing around here.
Oh, I heard where the body was found, so I'll lead the way. Follow me.
Okay. That being said, we are getting close to an hour, and I should probably end this episode here. A lot of new things. Like I said, the end of the demo was around the point where we saw Ilrin and Varys, Fox, and the Bluebird. If you didn't understand that, that peach-haired man was the Bluebird. Same guy. Walking around through the town saying that they were just talking about us basically. So everything after this is new. I don't know what I'm doing, and it's a little bit scary, but I'm feeling good. You know what? This episode, we did not have any scary Nox situations, and I'm happy about that. I feel like we can do this. I'm more confident in this game than I was last time, but we do have to go eventually. We do have to finish the episode, and it's just that time. So thank you for watching this episode. I hope that you are enjoying yourself with this story so far, and I will see you next time for a body.